Take a break and join us. Gold Town, the Pahrump Nugget, and Lakeside Casinos.
I had no preparation for this. I was worried about instruction. So those are the kinds of things that you as emergency preparedness people can really start to talk about.
Today we're in the second day of the Nevada Emergency Preparedness Summit. This is in the past, this has been an event geared towards emergency managers throughout the state. An agency that was just created a couple of years ago called the Nevada Emergency Preparedness Association, which is preparedness people from around the state, partnered with State Division of Emergency Management to put this on. We decided to invite emergency preparedness people from all the different functions within the government, so Health and Human Services, all the preparedness organizations, casinos, law enforcement, fire departments, everything, anybody involved with emergency preparedness. So for our first go-around, we're very pleased with the results. Number one, this is first time in a long time we've done it in a smaller community. So I had been voting for Pahrump to do it in Pahrump for quite a number of years. And I think we've hit a home run with this. We have 160 participants, and the presentations, as you've been seeing, the lady who'd been the superintendent, Sandy Hook, best practices being learned from, unfortunately, big bad events, but that's what we do. That's what we're about, is preparing ourselves, God forbid, that we have to handle one.
By this time, the teacher in the third room had crammed as many children as possible in the bathroom and was trying to find hiding for the others when the shooter took aim on her and her students. Vicky Soto, who was so excited to finally reach her dream to be a teacher, threw herself in front of her students. Such incredible bravery from a very young first grade teacher. Anne Marie Murphy was the educational assistant for a young boy with some special needs, and she died trying to shield him, as was the case with Rachel Davino, a behavior therapist. None of these brave women were trained in combat. They were elementary school educators dedicated to educating their young children. So their first response when confronted by this terror was to protect the children.
Across the board, it doesn't matter where you are in the world right now in emergency response, psychological first aid is a very important component that's never really been considered part of the equation in emergency response. So more and more we're understanding there's a psychological effect that needs to be addressed in a big emergency. So this has been wonderful, bringing these people together to talk about it.